Welcome back to Heimlich Hot Rods. So today we're going to start fabrication, I guess, on the rear window here. So we're going to French this in, we're going to pull this old glass out, we'll get a new piece of glass that we're going to use. So we'll be using the shrinker and the stretcher and whatever other tools we need to use to get this job done. And this is going to be quite a bit of fabrication, so it'll take, I don't know, a week or so to get it done, and try to put it all in one video for you guys. So here we go. Alright, so we got our new glass in. So I'm just waiting on some suction cups to get here, and we'll start figuring out which piece of glass we're going to use to make our frame with. I'd like to use the old one, but should use the new one. I just hate to get any welding slag on it or pit it up or anything. So got some stuff I can put on it to kind of protect it, and we're going to be TIG welding everything, so there shouldn't be a lot of slag, but sometimes you have to tack with the MIG, and that's when issues happen. So alright, we got our little Harbor Freight suction cups here. They look like they're going to work. Alright, well, now that we got some way to support our glass here, I just put some little rubbers on there, and it's got our spacing good. You can kind of see what we're working with here. So really this wants to come out this way, like straight out this way. So what we have to do is make this, or I have to cut out in here some, push this over and make this curve with the body up here, because it's not really curving with it. We'll get it good.
One thing you gotta remember is I have no idea what I'm doing.
Alright, so we went ahead and cut about an 1/8 inch, a little less than an 1/8 inch out of that so far. Tacked it together. I'm going to cut it a little bit further up these corners, down this corner to help blend it a little more. But I'll cut it probably with my thinner blade just to help it work its way around the corner, but it's not looking bad. This is going to start working its way around the corner, and then as I add my framework, hopefully it'll all blend together. That's the idea anyways, so we'll see what happens. I wasn't filming, but I just cut a piece of 2-inch wide 18 gauge and bent it up on my brake here, and we're going to take it over to the shrinker stretcher. minute quick break here and show you kind of what we got going on here. So this is the kind of start of it. We'll work our way around, get all this outside stuff done. It's going to take a long time. This is very time consuming work, so especially these corners. And then once we're done with that, we still got to do the inside, so definitely a long process. But I think everything's turning out good. I don't know if I'm going to have to cut this too much more. I just want to do a quick update. I've been working on this thing this weekend a little bit and got a couple pieces kind of mocked in here. It's following the glass real pretty nice right there, but we do have a lip that we're gaining. We need everything to flow smooth, like the body right into the glass. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'll take the glass out and mark this. I marked it under there where it needs to be cut and how much needs to be cut. So we'll cut an 1/8 inch out of this end and back down to nothing almost here. And we'll squeeze this together, we'll weld it back together, kind of like what we did here. We might go a little bit more here, but we're gonna do this first, put the glass back in and test everything again. We don't wanna just start cutting stuff and go too far and screw ourselves up. So it's getting there though, it's flowing pretty nice. So I think it's gonna turn out pretty well. Just keep going. Alright, so we got that body cut back. Had to give it a little cut right there, but it's a lot better. So we're gonna go from here and weld that back all up under there, and we'll get this welded in. Alright, so we got it tack welded in and the window fitted. Takes a lot of time to get to this point obviously, but we're starting to work our way around the corner here. Got a nice gap. Even gap all the way around there. Alright, so we basically got this side all cut in now. Everything's looking pretty good, except for right here. So it's kind of like a peak here. So we're probably gonna have to cut this back off, these tacks off, and cut this some more, push this in some more to try and get this to be more uniform. And then we'll keep going on. Alright, this is probably gonna be kind of difficult to film, but this is what I'm using. It's just a ruler to kind of judge what we got going here. So if you see on this side, we got kind of a gap between the door for a smooth transition. It's not that bad, but it definitely needs to go in here. So let's go see the other side. So hold it back here, right there. So definitely not as bad on this side, but our glass probably should come over this way a little bit. So I'm going back and forth kind of with this and just seeing what we got going here. Kind of judging the body line to make it flow smooth into the glass. That's all it takes. Alright, well that turned out a lot better. So we took a little bit more out of there and got this to flow better. Everything's flowing really nice now. So that's exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start working on the other side, getting these pieces bent on the other side and see how close we are over there. And hopefully, by the looks of it, the other side actually looked better than this side. That's why I started on this side. The other side looks a little easier. They're never the same shape on either side. So, yeah, let's get back to it. Side done today, and I went ahead and I said I'm gonna test fit this glass, the new glass, see how it's gonna fit before we get into the middle sections and everything. So right here, pretty good. And then big old gap. Biggest size of that gap, that was huge. The size of the toy butt, bro. So that's why you want to have the glass that's going to be in the truck while you're doing this, because otherwise no two pieces of glass are really created equally. So we did buy two pieces from the same manufacturer at the same time. so we will have an extra if this breaks or something down the road. Yeah, the other one should be pretty similar to this one. So since they are from the same manufacturer off the same lot, so we will address this tomorrow. Otherwise, this side's looking pretty good still. Hard to tell with the tape on there, but the gaps are all looking good over here still, so that's alright. Following the body real well. We're getting there. We almost got this outer frame done, and then we can start working on the inside stuff, which is probably more difficult than this. So here we go. Alright, so it's really hard to see with this protective film on there, so I went and cut it back a little bit on both sides, and I'm putting some tape on here, so I'm wrapping it really tight so I can see my edge real nice when I'm fitting this one back and forth. Alright, so worked our way all the way across here, up and around. Alright, so we got all that outer framework done. So let's take a look at it. It's just tacked on for now, but it's all shaped. Just look down the side of the truck here. Just flows right into it. Nice and smooth on both sides. And if there's looks like these gaps are a little off, we can always fix that in body work, but I want them really close. And actually that's just because the glass is sticking out right there. Look at it from right here, you can see the whole window needs to be pushed in a little bit. So we'll figure that out when we do the insides. So I need to fold some steel probably like that in half. That's what we'll glue. We'll have a space in between there where the silicone will go. And then I want that to go and go back down to here and weld back down here so it's real clean looking. Don't know how that's going to work in the corners. We'll start in the corners and see how hard it's going to be, and then we'll figure out how we're going to do it from there. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this portion of the Frenching of the windows build. And next time we'll work on the insides, try and get all the inside done. And then we got to do the front windows still, so turning out pretty good. I'm happy with it. So let me know what you guys think, and like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram at Heimlich_HotRods. Thanks for watching. Pajamas when we're on quarantine? Yes, we do. You need a haircut, boy.